We are a general contractor, minority-owned business. We do a lot of work here in Central Florida. And when we first started, we actually started working out of the state, but we decided to keep most of the work right here at the grassroots in Orlando, where we're based out of.
I had been in Blueprint and I saw their name on the computer. I was scrolling through and I saw New Horizon Construction and I said, they used to be on OBT. One day, it was like 9:30 in the morning, my phone rang and I answered it and it was New Horizons. I said, you ready to go to work? My first week that I worked here, well, I built this door in this frame. It was almost like it was a test or something. And as soon as I finished this, I was right out in the field and I was working. They've given me the chance and things are good.
He came by the office several times and he was very persistent. He brought his resume, he didn't give up. And we told him to come back a few times and we said, why not? Let's give this guy a chance. He's very persistent. He seems like he's gonna be very reliable. And boy, did it pay off.
I had a real severe addiction to alcohol and I watched them break ground at what became the Amway Center. The original was called the Orlando Event Center. And I was drunk that day, but I said in my mind, I'd sure like to get a job working there. And eventually I put myself into a rehabilitation program and found out about Blueprint and the VA people and the people from the Center for Drug-Free Living said, go get a job. So I became very, very persistent, daily. When you get in your mind that you're gonna do something, just like with me with my drinking, I never thought I'd quit drinking. But it's coming up on 3 years now. I haven't drank. And because I'm not drinking, I keep working. Everything got better for me. When I put down that bottle, and there's days, I'm not gonna lie, there's days when it comes into my head that, ooh, he's so nice. And then I remember where I was and where I am. And I say, nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Since I have been working, I've got my license back, I drive again, I got a nice place to live, I got a bank account, I got my family, everybody's on my side again. That's why when I had that thought a couple weeks ago, well, why did I even entertain that for those few seconds? Because it's not just, I'd lose everything again. And I don't know if I can rebuild myself after I'm 54, almost 55. Some people don't even make it as long as I have. Now, Blueprint had contacted me a few weeks ago, wanted to know if I was available for the Performing Arts Center. And I threw it at my superintendent and he said, well, if you get a position at a new Performing Arts Center that you feel as though can better help you attain your goals that I'm trying to, he said, I'll give you a leave of absence and then we'll bring you back after the project is finished. At Evans High School, we are in charge of many different phases of the constructive process. We're putting in what they call bathroom partitions. These huge bathrooms full of toilets and sinks. There's partitions in between them. And we're hanging all those in the school. It's a big school.
Since he's been on the Evans project that we're working on now, we've had a lot of great comments from the managers as well as the superintendents of the great work that he's doing out there along with the rest of the crew that he's in charge of. And it's just great as an owner to just get a lot of good feedback, especially being a minority contractor, because sometimes the expectations they're low. And we're just great to have Stephen as an employee, and we just look forward to a continued relationship with him as he works for New Horizon Construction Services.
Basically, I attempted and accomplished something that I thought was impossible. Everybody else told me that's impossible. You're not going to get a job there. They've already picked out who they want. And see, when Buddy Dyer came out on the news in October of '08, Channel 9 News, boy, he said that the targeted people for that job were veterans, Paramore residents. Well, it just so happened that my rehabilitation program was in Paramore, and I'm a veteran. So I had the two right there. So I put it in my head, I'm gonna do this.